Hello, my name is Darren Campbell. I am the president of Namibia Critical Metals, and I'm here today to talk to you about our flagship Lofdal heavy rare earth project, as well as our gold exploration projects located in Namibia. Some standard disclaimers on our forward-looking statements during this presentation. Namibia Critical Metals is traded on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol NMI. Our head office is located in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we have operations offices based in Windhoek, Namibia. Shares issued are 188 million shares, 208 million fully diluted, and market capitalization as of June 1st was just under 72 million. Insider ownership makes up 65% of issued and outstanding. Our largest single shareholder owns approximately 41%, and another 24% is held by officers and directors. Our management team has a really strong record of project generation and development over the last decade or more. Our team, dating back to our predecessor company, Etruscan Resources, brought forward 3 greenfield gold exploration projects in West Africa and through to production and sale. Etruscan Resources was sold to Endeavour Mining back in 2011, and Namibia Critical Metals was a spin out of that sale, that transaction. I joined the company as the CFO in 2017, and in April of this year became president, and have about 20 years experience working in the mining sector. Our VP of Exploration, Dr. Rainer Elmies, has a very impressive resume of greenfields discovery, including our Lofdal heavy earth flagship project. Rainer is based in Namibia and runs all of our in-country operations. We also have a very deep bench of technical and strategic advisors, both in Canada and in Namibia, as well as a really great field exploration team on the ground in Namibia. Dating back to our Etruscan Resources days, we've been operating in Namibia since about 2008. Namibia is a fantastic jurisdiction to work. It's very politically and socially stable, a strong rule of law, excellent infrastructure, and they are very mining friendly. Given our long tenure working there, we have developed really good working relationships with all levels of government. A couple of quick high-level milestones of the development of the company. As I mentioned, Namibia Critical Metals was born in 2011 as a spin-out from the sale of Etruscan to Endeavour. In 2012 and 2014, the company put out its maiden resource on the Lofdal heavy earth project, as well as a PEA in 2014. In 2018, the company made a strategic decision to broaden its portfolio and acquired a portfolio of critical metal projects from one of the largest private mining groups in Namibia, the Gecko Group, or Gecko Namibia. And as a result of that transaction, they are now our largest shareholder at 41%. The portfolio projects we acquired include copper, cobalt, tantalum, niobium, nickel, and gold. In January of last year, the company made probably its most consequential deal, which was a joint venture agreement with JOGMEC, which is the Japan Oil and Gas Metals National Corporation, to develop our Lofdal heavy rare earth project. JOGMEC has a multi-billion-dollar per year budget with a mandate to secure supply of natural resources for Japanese industry. JOGMEC did a similar type of deal with a light rare earth explorer by the name of Lynas out of Australia, and have funded Lynas to the tune of around 250 million US to date. JOGMEC has now turned its eye to Lofdal as a potential long-term supplier of dysprosium and terbium to Japan. And April 1st of this year, JOGMEC announced they were officially moving on to term 2 of 3 of that joint venture, and accelerated expenditure and development budgets for the project. Just in May 20th of this year, we made a very impactful and impressive news release, and that was a resource update on our Lofdal heavy rare earth project that incorporated the roughly 16,000 meters of drilling we've done over the last year with our JOGMEC partners. And these numbers are pretty impressive. We've increased the total measured and indicated mineral resource tonnage by over 1,400%. Have brought that tonnage up from just under 3 million tons, in our maiden resource in 2012 to almost 45 million tons. And most importantly, and of all the figures that are in that press release, the most impactful for us is the amount of contained dysprosium and terbium oxide. Dysprosium and terbium oxides are critical components in the production of permanent magnets, which are again used in production of EV motors, wind turbines, and other electronics. This permanent magnet sector is projected to be the highest growing sector of all rare earths through to 2030. Current and prices are expected to increase at about 10% per annum through to 2030. Current prices of dysprosium oxide are around 420 US per kilogram, and terbium prices currently sit around 1125, 1150 US per kilogram. It's $1,150. So we're really excited about this really impactful increase to our mineral resource. This map just gives you a high-level snapshot of where our projects are located. We are one of the largest exploration companies in Namibia with a total land package of over 5,000 square kilometers. Lofdal, our heavy earth project, is located in the center of this map outside the town of Curaçao. In the northern Kuni region, we have a large land package of copper, cobalt, zinc, tantalum, niobium projects. And current exploration focus outside of our Lofdal rare earth project is gold. We have 3 gold tenements in this emerging gold district in the Central Namibian Gold Belt, where B2 Gold and QKR have 2 operating mines. And we're really excited about some early stage exploration that we have ongoing right now. This slide just gives you a high level view of where our deposit sits for Lofdal. The maiden resource was only contained in area 4 down here in the bottom of this map, and we've done about an extra 10,000 meters of drilling with our JOGMEC partners down here and have greatly expanded the resource. And very excitingly, during that drill program, we did our first step out and established a satellite deposit known as Area 2B. With only about 4,000 meters of drilling in Area 2B, we've added 4 million tons of resource, so a highly successful program. And we believe that this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's still very large upside potential for additional resources. The red in this map show a lot of xenotime mineralized sections that we haven't drilled yet, that we see that there's really a lot of potential for further upside on growing the resource. Also very important developments over the last year with our JOGMEC partners was that we spent a lot of time in really developing and fine-tuning our flow sheet and being able to economically produce and extract this resource. And I think we're well on our way to really making a lot of improvements on the flow sheet and the costing that was done in our previous PEA in 2014. Another significant development from the company that was announced in December of 2020 was our receipt of a letter from the Ministry of Mines in Namibia of their intent to grant us and issue us a mining license for Lofdal. This wasn't a mining license that we originally applied for back in 2016, so this is a really huge milestone for the company to achieve. We expect that mining license to be officially issued imminently, and we'll make a press release as soon as that's received, but we're very excited about that development. I'm not going to go through any of the details of this other than to just highlight again the fact that the significant increase of this resource from the maiden 6 million tons to 53 million tons is quite impressive. And again, the most important for us is this contained amount of dysprosium and terbium. In all 3 categories of measured, indicated, and inferred, we have over 4,700 tons of dysprosium and 725 tons of terbium. This clearly puts us in the upper echelon of all heavy rare earth projects in the world. There's very few that you will find that are this highly enriched in dysprosium and terbium, and we're really excited. I'll quickly touch on our gold projects. As I mentioned, B2 Gold has the Otjikoto mine operating up here in the north. Navachab is another privately owned gold mine, which combined alone have about 6 million ounces of gold reserves. Another Canadian junior, Osino Resources, just put out its maiden resource on its Twin Hill gold discovery. So there's a lot of interest being developed in this emerging gold district. We have about 350 square kilometers of land here called Irongo that we're just doing early exploration. That's about 10 kilometers north along strike of Osino's Twin Hill project. And then a lot of our early focus has been way up here in the north in Grootfontein, north of the Otjikoto mine. This is a really highly underexplored area. It's very thickly covered with calcrete and Kalahari sands. We've been on the ground there for a number of months doing some initial work and expect to move a drill on the ground there this summer. And we're really excited about some of the early drill targets we're seeing starting to develop. So really excited about that. For the next 12 months, we foresee a two-pronged news flow coming out to benefit our shareholders as we continue to rapidly develop our Lofdal heavy rare earth project with our JOGMEC joint venture partners, as well as some exciting new exploration news coming out of our gold projects. So we believe we have the right tenements, the right team in the right place at the right time. Thank you.